Listen, if you're not used to it by now, then you're never going to be used to it. But it happens. From time to time, you will have that one lady who doesn't care. Mm-hmm. She's going to stare. And that happened today.
Well, here's what I find interesting, is that you waited till after they left to tell me that.
I was not going to tell you that that woman, every time I looked in her direction, I mean, and her husband was sitting right there, so she had to, like, look around him. So, yeah, because I know how you are. I just wanted to wait. I mean, you already saw us talking at the fountain to get the drinks.
That's because, Tony, if we're out and it's the opposite way, I've seen you say stuff to guys. But yet, when it's the opposite way,
no.
You don't expect me to say anything.
First of all, guys stare at you all the time. I never say anything. Right, and girls
stare at you all the time. But there's that fine line.
Right.
I'll give you 3 seconds. If you can't see what you need to see in 3 to 4 seconds, you better turn around. Because when you start to stare, it's disrespectful. And it's not going to be pretty.
And that's exactly why I waited.
Well, you see how well that worked out. She was still out there, so I give her the stare down, walking all the way to my car.
I know, but you don't need to give the stare down.
She's being rude and disrespectful.
She's just...
You're sitting with your husband and your child, but all you're doing is staring at my husband?
Well, it's like when you're out and you see a really nice car. You stare at it for a little while.
Tony?
Especially when your car's not as nice.
I didn't even see what her husband looked like.
I'm just kidding. No, no, the guys that I would have a problem with are, yes, if they do the up and down, I go into I'm gonna rip your throat out mode. And a couple of times I've said to you, we have to leave now, because if we don't leave and they keep doing what they're doing,
but why is it okay for you to say something but not for me to say something?
It's different.
Why is it different?
Because men have a code.
Excuse me?
We have a bro code.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's called respect. I have a respect code. Don't disrespect me by staring at my man for too long. Of course you're attractive.
Grandma, get off your phone, Grandma.
I can expect a person to stare at you, but when they stare for too long, then they're being disrespectful.
She was staring a lot.
I already know that.
That's why I waited.
Yeah, and I'm glad. See what happened? And her husband was slow in the parking lot, so they were still sitting out there, so I got to stare at her the whole time, walking to my car. And then the husband was probably like, why was she staring, honey? Oh, I don't know.
You know what, though? I think there's those occasional couples that the husband, I don't think he cares. Or maybe he encourages it.
Oh, I'm sure. There's a lot of those freaks here.
Here, we got a lot of swingers in Spartanburg, Boiling Springs. So yeah, that's why I waited. You know. So you got the 3-4 second rule?
Yeah. I don't mind anybody looking. That's normal. When you see something pretty, attractive, nice, it's normal to look.
Yes.
But when you're staring and listen, if you were by yourself, I wouldn't be mad, nor could I be mad, because how would this person even know that you're married?
Right.
This person clearly can tell you're in a relationship with me.
Yeah. She didn't care.
Nope, she didn't.
I could tell.
And you got your husband and your kid with you.
Well, I don't know, maybe
Maybe what? There's no justification.
No. So
that's why, and you tell me I need to change this about myself, and I will apologize ahead of time to these men. When I'm at the gym, I keep my head down. I don't make eye contact because I just feel strict. I know how men are, and I don't want to look and be like, hey, what's up, and give them the wrong impression.
But we know
that we need to chat.
I told you this. We know when you're just being nice and courteous and just saying hi, to not going over that line. We know the difference. So I think you're safe at the gym to be courteous and say hi. Okay. Plus, I'm pretty sure most people know that you're my wife, so
I don't know.
Shouldn't be a problem.
Knows that I'm my wife.
Okay. All right. So What do you guys think? Is it rude to stare at another man's woman?
Hold on.
Oh.
To look, it's fine. To go beyond that point, it's disrespectful.
So what's your guys' rule? Jen's is 3 to 4 seconds, and that's it. You look any longer than that?
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's a long time. That's a long time. You can see everything you need to see.
All right, 4 seconds. So, curious what the other ladies think out there. What's your limit? My limit is probably...
I can already tell you, most of the women are going to be okay with it and think it's perfectly fine to stare. I truly do believe that.
Okay. All right.
Just don't be caught staring at Tony. When I'm with him.
I don't mind guys looking at you. I don't mind them looking at you when I can tell they're simply looking at you because you're very beautiful. When they look you from the floor to the ceiling,
like they want to eat you like a piece of meat.
They want to just like you're a cupcake. They just want to take a bite. Watch that pothole. Watch that pothole. Watch the pothole.
I missed it.
No, you got a little bit of it.
Anyway,
what's the rule in your household? 3, 4, 5. You can look as much as you want. We're curious to know. Peace.